Morning, Terry.
Good morning, and we're going to share our screen this morning, and welcome Dawn. I feel like singing Delta Dawn every time she gets on. Okay. Okay, now can you all see this?
Go. Yes.
Okay, so I can't see you, so I'm just going to have to remember who you are and where you are. So this is the review, almost like page 10, except it's the beginning of unit 2. And this just reviews for you the letters and the vowels that you know so far, because every lesson, and we're going to do unit 2 today, teaches, 3 or 4 letters and maybe one new vowel, whatever. So I don't want to go too fast. If you say, Margie, you're going too fast, I'll slow it down. There's no rush. We can go past the weeks we have assigned to us. It doesn't matter. So again, in the box, if you want to write them in, it's a mem, right to left, a final mem, only one that stays in the box, doesn't go lower for the final shape. Lamed, top of it looks like an L, the chaf and the final chaf, and the hey. And the vowels are the E, A, E, A, A. So again, we're not going to do, I'm going to make this bigger. Can you all see that? Okay, there we go. We're not going to do line 1 because that's otherwise naming the letters, which we just did. So now let's take a peek at line 2. I'm just going to do it because I don't want to waste your time. Me, li, he, ha, me, me, ma, le, la, he, he. Does everybody remember those vowels now? You're good on those vowels, right? So when you look at line 3, oh my God, look at the size of that word. Like I just started Hebrew 2 weeks ago, and now you're giving me a 6-letter word, but it's not that complicated. So because the mem doesn't have a vowel, it should. So we're just going to make the like an apostrophe, like a M apostrophe sound to it. M, la, chim. Ham, la, chim. Me, lech. Mal, hey. Ham, la, chim. All right, so we're good, right? All right, let's go on.
Melech.
No, we're not going on there. We're done reviewing. You should have practiced yourselves. Okay. In Hebrew, there are 2 letters that look alike with a dot above them. Now, most of the time, the vowels are going to be below, but not always. And the O vowel, like O, is a dot that's above. So I'm looking for my cheat sheets, which I made and I have for you. Okay. I'm not teaching you both now, but now I can't see me. Hold on. Share screen. Hold on 1 second. Okay. There are going to be 2 letters that look alike. And forget the vowels. There's no vowel here. These are just the way the letters are shaped with a dot on either side. Some letters have dots inside them and they're just not vowels. That just defines the letter. Forget that they're never going to be 2 dots next to each other to confuse you. There's going to be a shin, which doesn't exist in English. It's an SH sound. And there's going to be a sin. We're not learning sin today. We're going to learn shin. How do you remember which one's which? The only way I can tell you is it's never right to sin. So your shin, there's a trick for everything. I'm glad I'm amusing you so early in the morning. So it's never right to sin. So the shin has the dot on the right.
Nice.
All right. There's always a trick. And if you come up with a better one, there was one class I taught years ago. Somebody actually came up with a better trick than I wasn't sure if it was this one or another one. I said, whatever works for you, it's fine with me. Whatever helps you. So we're going to learn shin today. And the dot is on the right because it's never going to be a sin. Never right to sin. So we're going to learn shin. Shin is an English. Let me just share screen again. Hold on. No, I didn't want to do that. All right. Okay. So let me go back to this. Share. Okay. So this is a shin. S-H-I-N is in Nancy. Shin is how you spell this name of this letter. No big deal. You can write it in the box if you want to cheat and stuff. So
Mhm.
again, it's not a vowel above it. It's defining if it's a shin or a sin.
Mhm.
There will be a vowel that's above, but it'll never be next to that shin dot, because then it would be like, why are there two dots up there? It'll be another shape. I'll tell you later. We're going to learn it today, so I don't want to totally confuse you before we start. So the first line is just she,
She,
shay, she, sha,
sha,
sha.
sha.
Okay, so now I don't see you, so now I have to do my attendance, and we're going to go around the group. All right, I'll make poor Dawn go first because she's okay. So it's so Sean, Dawn, do line 2. And again, if there's no vowel under a letter, it goes to the letter before it, and that becomes a syllable. So go ahead. I gave you a hint.
You said you gave me a hint.
I did, dear.
Okay. So this is shin.
All right. So the first letter is the shin, and
That's what I
one dot
said.
underneath it is which vowel?
E.
Thank you, Anne. Okay, Anne just helped you. Okay, so Dawn, it's an E, long E vowel. So what do you put with a shin and an E would be what?
Sheen.
Let her do it. Let her do it. Let her do it. Where's Dawn? I lost her. Say something, Dawn. You're out of my boxes here.
Okay, can you hear me?
Now I can, honey. So
Okay.
it's a sh, E, and then what do you do with that final mem?
Just shit. Shin.
Close, close. So watch me and I'll do it for you. Sheem. So you have the
Oh, that's
shin,
right. That's an M. Okay,
and
all right.
that's right. It's the final, it's a shin, an E vowel, she, and then you have an M at the end. So sheem.
right. Okay.
Okay. And then when you see the dot with the yud next to it, it's the same exact thing. Either way to make that E vowel. It's either the dot by itself or the dot with that little doodad up, which is named a yud, but we don't care right now.
Right.
Sheem, sheem.
Right. I
You
got
see
that.
Okay, keep going.
Sheen. Sheen.
Just on.
Sheen.
Shame. That's the A vowel. Got to learn your vowels. Just keep practicing. You'll get it.
Okay.
Shame.
Shay. Shim. Shim. Sheen.
Okay, so I would suggest we get a cheat sheet next to your words so you can remember the vowels. So let me help you with this line, and you just
Okay,
need
I
to-
got it. I see what
That's
I'm
all
doing
right.
wrong.
That's
I see
okay.
what I'm doing wrong.
Right. So that's no big deal. You just have to remember the vowels. So I'll just do it with you. Sheem, sheem, shame, shame, shame again,
Yep, I see it.
sham, sham. So you just have to get your little cheat sheet ready for you anytime you don't remember the vowel, and you can put it together. Okay, good
Right.
try.
Okay.
Good try. You'll get it. Don't worry about it. And how about line 3?
Shield, shield, shale, 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 shawl, shawl, and shawl.
Perfect. Okay, good. Judy, do line 4. Did we lose Judy, or she's not muted?
Okay. Okay, line 4.
Yes, dear.
Okay. Shall we,
Good.
chalet, chalet, chalet,
No, wait a minute. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me the 4th word and start from there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Chalet.
No,
Wow.
that little T is an ah.
Oh, okay. Chalet,
That's it. Chalet. Thank you.
chalet, chalet, chalet,
Nope.
chalet,
That's-
chalet.
Okay, the little T and the little dash are both ahs.
Oh. I don't
That's
know
okay.
what- Chalet, 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 chalet.
Okay, it's
Wow.
not really. The last 2, look at, I'll do it for you.
Chalet,
Sha, la,
chal-
sha, la. Now, again, depending, I'm having a, what do you call those things when you see lights? Like a, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eureka moment.
Yeah, I am.
A floater?
Very, very blinding. I have no idea what it is. So sometimes in the font, it's hard to tell if it's a little dash or the two dots because they look like they're connected if you have your glasses on or not. So
Right.
again, everybody look at line 4. And I just want to do it with you all, just so you see it. And Dawn, pay attention to the vowels too. And Judy, shall, shally, shally, chalet, 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 shala, shala. Okay, let's do line 5. And Mara Lee,
Okay, all right. Shame, sham, shal,
good.
shal, chalet, 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 and chalet.
Boy, want to make sure you got that word, right?
Yeah,
Very,
good job.
very good.
Okay.
Rosalind, can you do line 6? And when you see the letter by itself, tell me the name of it. I'm going to make it harder for you. See if you
Okay.
can remember the name of it.
Line 6.
Yes, ma'am.
Shall,
Good.
shall, mem,
Final mem. Good.
lame,
Good.
lame, sha, lame, shalame.
Perfect. 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 Nina, 7.
Oh, yeah.
Easy. Oh, God, can't get easier.
Yeah, right, but I can't see it so well because.
Well, I
because
made
my
it
eyes
as
are
big
so
as I
messed
can
up.
go here.
My eyes are messed up from this cataract surgery, so,
Oh,
I can't tell you whether that's the line or the 2 dots.
it's a line. I'll give you a hint.
It's the line.
Yeah,
So it's, sha,
good.
sha, lay,
Mhm.
lay, final mem,
Good.
shalame.
Perfect. 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 Vilma, line 8.
Shalem, shalem,
Good.
shalom,
Good.
shalem, shalem.
Good. Excellent. Excellent. And Bonnie, close us out here on line 9.
Okay,
Oh, there is a
Number
10,
9.
sorry. Line 9.
okay. Melech,
Good.
Alem,
Good.
Malchem, Malchem.
Good. No. You were right there.
Mal-
You were right there. Do it again.
Malchem,
Malche. That's correct.
right. Okay. Shalem,
Good.
shame, shalem.
Perfect. Perfect. Oh, there are more lines here. Okay, line 10. Poor Dawn. You think you can do it, Dawn, or I'll help you with you? Don't worry about it. Come on.
Say poor Dawn.
Line 10, Dawn. Just
Okay,
take it apart, each letter.
right, I will. Okay. Because I don't have my cheat sheet with me.
Cheat sheets are good. Cheating is allowed in this class.
Right. So it's Shin,
Ah,
yeah.
Ah,
Shalom.
So,
okay. A. I'll
ma'am,
tell you the vowel.
shalom.
I'll tell you the vowel. You tell me the letter. The bottom, first one is an A, the second one's an A. Go ahead.
shalem.
Shalom, because it's an M. That's the final.
That's right. So you connect it to the lamed. So it's Shalem.
Shalom.
Good girl.
Okay. Shalom.
Good.
Shalom.
Good girl. There you go. A.
Shalom.
Now A vowel, long A.
She,
The fourth word starts with a lamed.
oh, not
Lay.
lay,
Them.
I see it's an M, but okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you just
Yeah.
need to practice those vowels. Okay. So lay chem.
Shalom.
Shalem.
Shalom.
And lay
Shalom.
chem. You know what, Dawn, if you want anytime, just call me, you have my number, and we'll go through these ourselves. And we can get you a little smoother. It's no big deal. I've had a couple of the gals do it already. Not a big deal. So
Okay.
let's go to line 12, everybody. Shalem,
Shalom.
lay chem, everybody on line 12. E, ma, left. Mal. Don't worry about the two dots underneath each other. Just ignore it for now. Mal,
Okay.
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 Ham, la, peen.
Half
Now, there is a little vowel we're going to learn, but we're not up to it. It's called the shava. That's the up and down two vowels. It gets
Yeah.
confusing. We're not doing it this minute. So just ignore it from now and I'll tell you what to do with it.
Shalom.
So if we go to page 13,
Oh,
now we're going to learn two shapes for the vowel of O as in yellow. Oh,
shalom.
Shalom.
right. That's our goal word. Very good. Somebody figured it out already.
Shalom.
Right. So
Shalom.
just in case something happens to me, just tell them I was seeing lights. Somebody finds my body, just say, Margie was seeing lights. Very strange, like little, what do you call it, northern lights in my face here. Okay, so,
Margie,
yes,
it does it look like an arc of light? Is that what it looks like? And it's flashing?
it's flashing.
Okay, that's an ocular migraine.
Oh, okay, well, I'll let you know how.
It'll go away in a few minutes.
Good.
It'll be gone.
It's going away
Yeah.
because I can't see my screen here.
I know.
Thank you.
I
All right. Whew, okay.
Margie, I get it too. You're not the only one.
Oh my God, it's so weird. So
Yes.
an O is any vowel that any letter you see with the dot above it, forget the shin and the sin because they have its own dot, they're like a letter dot. It's an O vowel. And it could be an O vowel on top of it, or that letter, that skinny little guy with the dot above it is a letter by itself. It's a Vav.
Right.
But when you put the Vav with the O on top of it, it's like the Yud that became a vowel sometimes and it's a letter sometimes. That's what's going to happen with this little Vav. I don't want you to learn it as a Vav right now. Don't worry about it. I want you to learn it as a space holder for the dot. Sometimes you can't put a dot. They don't know where to put the dot up on top. So they put the Vav over there and it kind of holds the dot up in the sky. So either way, it doesn't matter. It'll get less confusing as we look at the words. It's an O vowel. O like in yellow. Okay. It's a long O. So when I look at line 1, it's mo, cho. Now this you're never going to see. Why would you never see this third one?
Oh,
Because I told you there's going to be a vowel,
Right.
another letter with the letter sin with the dot on the other side. So then why would it have both dots? It makes it confusing. But
Yes, it does.
it's just to make us crazy here. But it's just to show us a letter we learned already, and it would be show. But you're not going to see that combination. Ho, like I don't even want to put that in a sentence. Ho. And low, low, low. And then the next way, line 2 is the same thing with the space holder of the dot with the Vav with the dot above it. Mo, ho, sho, ho, low. Either way. And again, you're not going to ever see the first word in line 3 because it has the word ending in a chaf in its wrong shape. So just for practice, it's just for you to remember. I don't know why he did that. He shouldn't have done it. Anyway, so I'm going to do line 3 for you, and then I'm going to go around the group. Loch,
oh,
loch, lol, like Lola. I don't know, Lowell. Like I guess there's a name Lowell. Loam, like almost like Lomans. Loam. I'm still in morning. Fortunate's closing, let alone Lomans. Loch. Loch. Lowell. So again, it's just letter shape. And where's the vowel? So now you see the vowel for the line 4. Where's the vowel for the lamed? Because you don't see anybody underneath it. It's the flying O above it. Loam, 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 loam. And line 5, I'm doing these for you because it's too easy to bother you. I'm going to give you the harder ones. Sha, shal, shallow, sha, loam, Shalom.
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 Yay, we got to our goal word. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom means hello, goodbye, peace, a whole bunch of things it means. Line 6, I'm not going to read it for you because you're going to see that it's the same exact word. And look at it 6 times. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom,
Shalom.
shalom, shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom, everybody. Okay, here we go. And give me line 7.
Shalom. Melech. Shalom.
And okay, I'm going to
M.
teach it. I'll teach it to you. It's like an apostrophe. Like a
Right.
short I. Me. Me. Lachim.
Melech. Shalom.
Shalom.
And
Melech.
Melech.
Good, good. When you get to the Shiva, the up and down 2 dots, almost in this example, make it like it's an apostrophe. Like if I was using the word B'nai B'rith and I'd have a B with an apostrophe, it would be the B with the 2 dots. In this moment, that's how I want you to say the Shiva. We're not, it gets confusing because it does, just trust me. Sometimes it's silent, but we're not going to deal with that. So if you see it in your word, just make it like that letter with an apostrophe and don't worry about it. And then go to the next letter. So let's line 8. Judy, you ready for a harder one? Go ahead.
Just did it.
Good.
Okay, I'm unmuted.
That's okay. Somebody else is reading
Okay,
it
what
quietly,
am I
but you're right.
doing?
Well, you're doing line 8, Judy.
Okay. Shalom,
Good,
Lemelech,
good.
Amalachim.
I want, yeah, just hot. In this case, I want it to be silent, but it's okay.
What's silent?
The mem. I don't want that.
Them.
Only when it was at the beginning. Make it silent in the middle. Ham la chim.
Team.
Achim.
Good,
Lemelech,
good.
Malche, Amalachim.
Ham.
Lachim.
Good girl. Good. Very good. Okay. Line 9. Let's see. Rosalind.
Okay. Lee. Look. What is that little thing there?
Yes, I'm thrilled that you have a hard one. Look at what Rosalind is doing. She's doing line 9, second word. I told her to make an apostrophe after the L, like a short vowel. So she did that correctly. Lip.
Elcha.
Now you have a final letter with a vowel in it. So what do?
Lecha.
Lecha. Because, hold on, everybody. If she didn't have that little T inside there, it would have just been lich. But she has a little vowel in that final letter. Sometimes you do. Only usually with the final chaf. So now you have to do something with it. So it's lecha. Like lecha dodi. Okay.
Right. And that's lechi then. And that's lach. Oh.
Lach.
Wait a minute.
Lo.
Wait a minute. Which word are you talking
She
about?
missed the word.
Okay.
She missed that word.
Okay. So we're
Which
doing line 3.
number?
I'm sorry.
Line
Line
9.
9, third word. And
Third
Rosalind,
word.
tell me what it is.
Lechi.
No.
No,
What's that
She
little
said-
dot then?
there looks like a little dot there. That's why she's saying.
Oh,
that.
it's schmutz, honey.
Schmutz,
Yeah.
right.
Oh, it's so it's just lach. All right.
That's correct.
I thought it was the vowel E.
But you did it
Okay.
correctly if that was true.
Wait, what is number 4? Where, I mean,
No.
number 9, on
Okay.
line 9, the fourth
Okay,
one?
let's do it because in the text it has a little schmutz. So
Right.
let me catch you all up to where she is and I'm gonna have her continue. The first one is Lee, like
Right.
Lee Merriweather. I don't know, Robert E. Lee, whatever. Lecha, lach,
Low.
good, low, perfect.
And then it's la.
That's right. So hold on, everybody look at the 5th word. She has the lamed and the ah, and she has a H at the end.
Right.
When an
Silent.
H, when a hey finishes the word, it's silent.
Yeah.
La,
La.
Mm.
And then it's la
Lam.
hem. And la chem.
good, excellent. Again, I want you to look at that line, 1, 2, 3, the 5th word. And everybody, what would she have done if it wasn't silent? It would be la. There's no
La.
place for you to say that sound because so it's just la. It's a silent H when the hey finishes a word, it's silent. So now let's go down to line 12. Let's skip away here. Let's make ourselves crazy. Bonnie. Oh, I think I
Okay.
skipped some people. I'm sorry. I skipped 2 people, but I'll go to Bonnie, then Nina and Vilma in a minute. Okay, line
Okay.
12. Let's go to the hard one.
Okay. Shalom,
Good,
lechem,
good.
shalom.
Wow.
Lechem,
Line 12.
shalom,
Go ahead.
okay, lehem.
Chem. Excellent, excellent. So everybody look at line 12. Shalom lechem.
Them.
Shalom lechem. Shalom lechem. Excellent. Again, the O vowel or the Vav with the O, either one, it's O, like over. Where over the rainbow?
Oh, it's a fine thing.
I do like to sing. Not that I can, but I do. All right. Hebrew. Hebrew. I know it. Everybody's good? I'm up to 2 people. I know I didn't get Nina and Vilma. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing for a moment.
Mama, here's patience.
Oh, I hear it. I hear a kidlet.
Yeah, that's my name, baby.
Oh, hi, grandbaby. Okay, you want to learn Hebrew, sweetheart? Okay. So in Hebrew, every letter has a sound, except 2. Why there are 2, I do not know, but there are 2 silent letters.
Mhm.
Now, one would think they're A letters, ayin and aleph, like in English, the A is, when you do aleph, bet, aleph in English would be ABC. I'm singing it in, the Hebrew version. But ayin and aleph both start when you spell them with the letter A in English, if you were spelling them, but they're both silent letters.
Mhm.
Why there need to be 2? Again, je ne sais pas. I do not know. And I guess I don't care. But we're going to learn one right now. Let me get my text out. I don't want to, and just what time is it? I don't want to make you girls nuts. Oh, we got plenty. It's fine.
Only 10:35.
Okay.
Alechem. Shalom.
Malachem l'shalom, malachem shalom. Okay, I think my book is out of order. That's why I didn't see. I'm up to erasing one thing and up to the ayin in the other. Here it is. Okay, so ayin is silent.
Mhm.
So in my box, it fills up that whole little box. It kind of looks like an English Y if you had to put a shape to it, I guess, if nothing else, right?
Right.
At the bottom, it kind of curving in. There's nothing, it's a silent letter, ayin. So now I'm going to go back to sharing my screen and go back to this. And here we go. So don't worry about the top part. It's a lot of things that we're going to know how to read in 2 seconds. Ayin, and there it spells it for us. Most of the time it doesn't spell it in English for us, but this one it does. A-Y-I-N. It's an English version of who cares. So again, it's silent. So when I do the first line, and John, listen to this because I want you to catch these vowels. It's a silent letter. So the only thing that it is are the vowels. So it's E, E, A, A, O, O. And that's how that whole first line is read. The letter is just
the
sitting
vowel.
there to hold the space for the vowel. So now on line 2, it's eel and eel, ale and ale, L and O, owl, owl. Everybody see that?
No. Okay, can you go back?
Okay, line 2, let's go back.
Okay.
Let's go back. So the silent ayin has an E vowel under it. You connect it to the L. So it's eel, like an eel, that thing on the water and the snaky eel. And the next one is the same because even though it has the ayin is silent, how you make the E sound is the dot with the yud. It's either way. The first and the second are equal, remember? And the same for the third and the fourth, 2 dots A and 2 dots with the yud A. That's why you've got to go back and practice those vowels more than the letters. The letters you'll remember, the vowels are going to get confusing.
Right.
So again, on line 2, it's eel, eel,
No.
ale, ale,
L.
L, like the 3 dots of the bowling pin, you know, the 3 holes, L, like Elle Woods from Legally Blonde. O, like I'm almost old. Old, ow, ow. Again,
Margie,
you've
I've got a question for you.
anything, go ahead.
So, in English, we have homonyms, words that are spelled differently, but sound alike. Are they homonyms or they don't do that in Hebrew?
I don't think they do that in Hebrew.
Okay, so these are just made up sounds.
Made up sounds.
Okay.
There they are. They're made up. And again, on line 3, I'm just going to do it because I don't want to waste your time. Ow, ow, o, lam. Look at that. O, lam. Melech. O, lam. All right, let's have some fun. Now, I did the easy ones. I want you to do the hard ones. Nina, we're up to
Oh.
you. Are we up to you? Yeah.
Yeah,
Nina
yeah,
and
you can
Vilma.
do me.
Yeah, Nina and Vilma. So let's do line 4, Nina, and then 5 is Vilma. So
Okay,
go ahead,
so-
Nina, slowly so
Okay.
everyone can catch it with you.
Yes.
So we got al,
Look at that, everybody. Al, same thing. Silent letter, ah, and put it with the L, al.
aleha,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it would never be that way, right?
yeah,
Would never finish that with the final. Okay.
ale,
Ale, look at that, the third one, silent, ah, and then the lay, a vowel for the lamed. Good, ale,
then
good,
you got him,
good.
and you got alehem, alehem, alehem,
Damn, I need more cooking from you.
alechem.
There you go. Alechem. All right, Vilma. Back it to me, line 5.
Okay.
Oh, poor somebody is young enough not to know what that's from. I'm so sorry. There's one person in this group I don't think knows what that's from. Never mind. Little Rowan and Martin's laughing if you really want to know. Okay. Line 5.
Al.
Let her do it. She's on the second one. Let her figure it out. Hold on.
Ale.
Good, Lay.
Chem.
Good,
Alechem.
good.
Alechem. Alechem.
Alechem. There you go.
Alechem.
All right. Let's skip. Let's make everybody crazy. Who wants the hardest one? Bonnie, line 9. 2 lines. We're up to Bonnie. Whoa.
Oh, two, okay,
Allow it. It's a line and a quarter.
okay. Shalom. Mi melech. Malchei.
Good.
Hamlachim. Hamlachim.
Shalom.
Shalom. Melech. Hayolam. Hayolam.
No.
Haolam.
Olam.
Haolam.
Olam.
Now, I'm going to confuse you a teeny bit. There is going to be a whole lesson on the 2 combinations of the Shiva. The Shiva is the up and down 2 dots. We're not going to do it now, but I just want to forewarn you. Go to line 9, everybody, third word.
Mhm.
You're going to hear cantors and rabbis say malche, and sometimes they're going to say malache.
Okay.
It's almost that short vowel. It is a short vowel, almost like that apostrophe. So there'll be times that lamed has its own, like malacheha or malche. It depends on the pronunciation in the song. It's no different than in English that sometimes somebody will say tomato, tomato, whatever. So it's not wrong if somebody says malche, but you're going to hear sometimes it says malache. And you just have to almost listen to your clergy and what they do with the Shiva. There are going to be specific rules. When it's the first letter of a word, it's always going to be like it's a short vowel, like an apostrophe. I can guarantee you it's always going to be le, like bene. when it's the last, when it comes underneath the last letter of a word, it's always silent. What screws everybody up is when it's in the middle. So there are going to be times you hear it and there are going to be times it's silent. And I have some rules for it, but we're not going to deal with it now. But if somebody said, wait a minute, when I sing that song, I say malache, and she just said malche, and you said it was right, you're both right.
Yeah.
All right, not to make you hate me and confuse more. Okay, so let's, everyone, line 10, let's just do it together slowly. Shalom,
Hello.
melech, ha, shalom, shalom, that's that, see it? Ha, shalom. And line 11, it looks very hard, but you know these letters. Shalom, le, lech. Ham, achim. Le, lech. Ha, shalom. Okay. And at the bottom in English, it says Hebrew has 2 silent consonants. Consonants, not continents, consonants. Either way. Antarctica, Ayin and Aleph. See the next page. They're usually accompanied with a vowel, which of course then the letter takes its. Okay, so now here's the next one. Aleph. Aleph's in my box. I don't even know how to describe it. I'm going to draw it for you, but you can see it just looks like a fat line from the left corner to the right corner. And then if you were making an X, but you don't have it attached. So you start the X on the right-hand side to the big fat line, but then you move your pencil over a teeny bit and go down the rest of the way on the lower part. It doesn't look like anything other than a cockeyed X if someone was drunk, I guess. But it doesn't attach. It's not an X, as you can see. Aleph, first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, Aleph, bet. There's the Aleph. So you have Ayin and Aleph. And again, it's not hard to learn it because it's a silent letter. It's always silent. It never, ever makes a sound by itself. Always silent. So E, A, O, A. Look at line 1. I'll do it again. E, A, O, A. I feel like I'm warming up for a song here. And then E, A, O, A. Let's go to line 4. Let's go to line 4 and take us away. Line 4.
Mal, ach, mal, ach, malach, malach, malach.
Everybody see her?
Beautiful.
Excellent.
what
Yay,
happened?
Judy, line 5.
Something happened to me here.
It's okay. We got you, Nina.
Yeah, but I lost you.
All right,
I lost
don't
your
worry.
picture. I lost your picture. I think I got to go to this here.
All right. Line 5, Judy.
A,
No.
sorry, I
Okay, you're back.
writing this down at the end of my,
That's okay.
okay, okay,
Mal,
mal,
Good.
okay,
Ah.
okay,
okay, okay, okay.
Ah.
One, two,
Okay, everyone look at that. Let's just make sure we're on the same page. Everybody, we're on line 5. And she's
Okay.
doing the 1, 2, 3, 5th word. And there's your Aleph with a silent and you just go ah. Okay, she did it
Okay.
right. Just pointing it out to those that are behind. Go ahead.
mal, okay. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
she's
mal,
right. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Last
You
word.
got it. Malachi.
Okay.
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 All right. Let's skip around a little bit. Who wants a harder one? Let's see, who we up to? Marilee, 9-9. Let's skip a little bit.
Okay. Malach,
Okay.
Melech,
Now,
Okay, hold on one second, honey. The first
Uh,
word, you got three
Mal.
parts of it right, but you didn't finish it. You did the mal but then what do you do?
Malache.
Good, there you go. I just didn't hear it.
I didn't say it.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, Malache, okay. Mele. Lom.
Okay, hold on, everybody stop.
Wait a minute, yeah,
What line is she on?
Everybody stop. She's
okay.
on line 9. She's
Number
going to do
8.
for the third word for us. And she has an O vowel to the ion. So let's see if she gets it right. Do it again.
Bow to the iron. So it's ha, o,
Yes,
okay. Ha, olam,
yes, yes. Oh, very good.
okay. Shalom, no, no, no.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, shalom, okay. Lachem,
Good.
shalom. Okay. Alachem,
Alechem. Very good. Very good. So let's just go everybody to that bottom line for a moment. Rosalind, you want to try it?
Line 12,
Oh, sure.
okay. Shalom. Aleichem. Mal Ache. Melech.
Good.
Malche.
Or Malachi, either one.
Hamlochim.
Okay, the only thing you got wrong was the
Hamlachim.
vowel under the lamed.
Hamlachim.
Good girl. There you go. A Hebrew vowel must be attached to a letter. Vowels are not going to be sitting there by themselves. I have no idea why it decided to tell us that in this moment, but let's take a moment. Everybody, let's see what time we're up to. Oh, well, I don't know. Do you want one more or you don't? You can tell me yes or no.
Wait.
that's good. Go, keep
Okay,
going.
we're ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, I want to show you this. Hold on, stop share. Hold on. I have a cheat sheet. We're learning one of these today. Oh, I have the cheat sheets here for you. They're in my box, but we're going to learn the resh today. And what I want you to remember, when you look at these two letters, the difference of the resh compared to the guy next to it, which is a D, which I'm not learning today, the resh is rounded.
Okay.
Now, there's going to be a vowel. There's going to be a letter that's just this, that vav. Remember, we saw that when we attached the letter, the vowel to it. There's going to be a short little skinny guy version of it. That's a different letter. But the resh goes across the whole top, wherever it goes, and comes down. But the corner is rounded. Later on, we're going to learn a dalid, but the dalid has a dent in it. You see it? And I wanted you to see that. It's in my cheat sheet. So we're going to learn a resh. A resh is rounded, easy, easy. Across the whole box, down the whole side. It looks like a final chaf, except the final chaf goes longer than the box, right? What I told you at the beginning, they all very similar shapes that just where they fit in the friggin' okay, in my magic box. Okay, so let's go to resh, R-E-S-H, or I guess most people would say R-E-S-H, but how you spell something in English makes little difference because it's not English. So again, so here's my R sound with an O vowel next to it, row. But the resh could have the dot above it. We don't need that holder of space. So it's just row. Re, 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 ray, ray, ray. Resh, R, easy, easy. So now let's do line 2. I'll just do one more before I bother you with the harder ones. Ray, reich, rail, like a railroad. Rame. Raish. Oh, and that's how I would spell the name of this letter, Raish.
Right.
There, I don't know if that's how it's done, but that's how I would spell it if I was writing a Hebrew, how to say this. And so again, line 3, Ray, Ha, Ray, La, Ray, Ma, Ray, Sha, Ray, Sha, Ray, Sha, Ray. So now let's go to harder, little, not too hard, and go to line, let's go to line 5.
Me?
Well, Anne, wherever Anne is.
Oh, I am here. Hasharay. Hasharay. Uh-oh.
No, you're good.
I was.
Hasharish, you did it right.
Okay, right. Okay.
Don't know yourself, you did it right.
Hasharay. Hasharay.
Good.
Hasharay. Hasharay.
Perfect. You have little faith. Judy, line 6.
Oh, not on, okay. Malachi,
Good.
Hasharesh,
Nope.
Hasharesh,
Yes, Hasharay. Good.
Malachi,
Good. Everyone look at that. Look what she did perfectly. Mal a perfect.
Hasharay.
Ha, Ray,
Ha,
Ray,
Hasha.
Ray,
Good girl. Very good.
Malachi, Hasharay.
Okay. And Vilma will go to line 7.
Okay.
Shalom. Malachi.
Wow.
I think she said it, Hashalom. All right, Dawn, I'm going to give you the hard one, not the hardest one. Dawn, I want you to go back to line 1. I want you to practice those vowels. Go ahead, do line 1, honey.
Okay. Ray.
Now, the first one, line 1, it's an O vowel. Remember, we just learned it.
Oh,
The dot goes over the letter, so that's another way you can remember it. Oh,
Right.
Right.
Row.
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 let her do it. Let her do it. She needs to sound them out. Line 1, third one. You could
You
cheat.
said okay, you said re. That's the
Good.
third.
Excellent. That's right. Re. Good.
Okay. Row.
The 3
Right.
dots underneath is which vowel, honey?
E.
Short E.
Ah,
Right.
okay.
Yeah, we need a cheat sheet for you. I'm gonna make one up and send it to you. I don't know how, but we're gonna.
No,
gonna-
I just, excuse me. I'll get it.
You
I
got it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Re.
Ray.
And the 2 dots
Oh.
next to each other is an A, a long A. So you got this except the vowels. So let's just do that line again, Dawn, and I'll do it with you.
Okay.
Row,
Row.
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 Re,
Re.
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 Back.
Ray, It's just the vowels you got to practice. And then once you get those
I will.
vowels, the letters are easy. It's the
Yeah.
dots and dashes. It's like learning Morse code. I feel your pain. So let's everybody go to line 8 and 9. Shalom Aleichem Malachi Hasharei Malachi. And it's skipping words because you can tell it's in the middle of a song, but it's skipping words.
Right.
Mi melech malachi hamlachim. Sound familiar, anybody?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Okay,
Certainly does.
I'm gonna learn another letter. Let me just remind myself we're up to page 17.
Okay.
Page 17.
Paper clips there.
Yep, start next week on this. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. Hold on one second. The best advice I could give you is to take those letters, just make flashcards if you want with the 6,
Right.
7, 8 letters, you know.
Okay.
And just do all combinations of those dots and dashes. You know a lot of them already because you know 2 shapes for the ah, the eh, 2 shapes for the e, 2 shapes for the o, 2 shapes for the a. So you know like 9 combinations of dots on top of, 8 letters. So the 8 letters, I think you'd get them when you get them, but it's the dots and dashes that you have to just know. If you have to make, some flashcards and just play with it. Or go to every page with your cheat sheet and go to line 1 and 2, because those are the times that it's just the letter and the vowel. Don't make it complicated. Just when you can speed through line 1 and 2 of every page we've done so far and know that what that letter is and what that vowel is, the combination at the end is easy.
Mhm.
All right. I wish you all a healthy, happy, sweet new year.
You too.
Everybody.
You too.
Thank
Us
you.
alone,
Everybody.
of course, but let's pray for a peaceful year. I don't think it'll
No.
happen. I'll end with a terrible joke. My mother used to say about the Middle East. I'll extend it to the planet, but it was my mother's joke. When will there be peace in the Middle East? And my mother's answer was, not in God's lifetime.
Mm, yeah. It's
And
true.
it's only 5,000 some odd years, so far she's right. I have no explanation, but we can pray for it, and let us all have a healthy year. And
Tova.
Shabbat Shalom and Tova. All right.
Bye, everybody.
I'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
See you next week.
And anyone that needs me, just call me, not in the middle of Yontif, call me up and I'll
Right.
just work with you by yourself. I've done it with a couple of the gals. All
Okay,
right,
did this
Good night.
the flash
Good afternoon. Good
a
morning.
little bit, yes.
Morning.
a little bit? Okay. Boy, it's lasting
I
longer
just
than
see a
mine.
dot now. I see the black things, whatever, but not the lights.
Okay, good.
Bye,
Yeah.
everybody.